Alrighty, good morning everybody. My name is Peas, and this is Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD, a 2019 remaster of the original game. I love doing this intro. This is the Wii version, and this is the HD version, which you can get on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch, of course. And we go from using motion controls to using analog controls. So that's honestly the biggest selling point, is the transition from different control schemes. But I think this game actually adds one major character to the game, which makes this run a lot really cool, which is Sonic the Hedgehog. So not only are we going to be playing monkey fast, we're going to be going fast. So because Sonic is always all about that gotta go fast ordeal. So I actually did BBHD last fall with the bosses, but now we're going to be doing an easier category where we don't have to deal with any boss fights that obstruct our way of just going fast. So we're going to be going from Monkey Island 1 all the way through Ultra Heaven 9. So I'm pretty stoked to go pretty fast and to show everyone like why this game is really awesome the way it is. And so yeah, there's gonna be some menuing involved, and if I accidentally play a boss, then I accidentally load the boss. So I mean, it's not too big of a deal. So give me 1 second so I can get live split up. Come on, live split. Don't be dumb. Thank you. All right, I am ready whenever you guys are. All right, 3, 2, 1, ready, go. All right, here we go. So Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz is the only Monkey Ball game where the player can actually input a jump. And this is also the only game where characters have different stats. So the reason why we use Sonic is because this game focuses more on the ground speed as opposed to aerial control. And Sonic has a pretty decent jumping stat, which is about 4 points. And he basically has the best speed in the game with a really good jump stat. And really good bouncing too. Those three main things are very much important for a character to be pretty useful in a run. But yeah, so World 1 is, I would more or less describe it as a tutorial for what's going to happen throughout the rest of the game. And for bonus stages, we don't play them. I wish we could skip them, but we kind of can't. We just got to throw ourselves off the stage. All right, so I've been blitzing through these first few stages, and now we can actually talk about something that's called bridge collision, where if I touch any part of the bridge, the little cracks, there's a chance that I will get some weird collision, because this game is actually designed pretty interesting, to say the least. You won't see the wonky collision until like World 4, so. But for now, it's pretty tame. Pretty tame. Now we're coming up to a very pretty fundamental skip that I would like to call it. So check this out. We're gonna jump back here, hit this, and bonk the end. Okay, that's cool. So I actually got a really terrible bounce right there, which meant that I lost all my momentum once I landed, which is all right. There we go. That will happen sometimes. I don't think that wasn't actually bridge collision. That was actually me getting a really weird bounce. That will also happen with this character throughout the run. Don't ask me why that happens, but it just happens. So, all right, we're gonna begin through World 1. I mean, I had this underlying feeling that 1-7 was going to happen, and it happened, but it's all right. That's only gonna lose like 9 seconds, but no big deal. So we're getting into World 2. So I had to do some quick menuing there, because if I click next, we go straight to the boss, and we kind of don't want to have to do that. All right. So nice 2-1, even though that's very, I would say I hope I would get a bounce right there, a good bounce, because if you jump a little too early or a little too soon, you will undershoot that ending, and then it's saddening. All right, so World 2 is actually more bouncing strats, as you see here, and I thought I was going to die right there, but it's all right. We're bouncing on through pretty darn nicely. And we're going to be getting through 2-4 relatively nice, because all we got to do is just point our stick up and just keep jumping. So, as you see, like, throughout this one, I want you all to visualize how, or like, what it would be like to do this using the Wii Remote. because again, the main selling point is going from motion controls to analog. So this skip is pretty cool. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. That wasn't cool. So I actually got a really terrible bounce at the beginning here. Let's try this again. There we go. I'm gonna save it and actually make it with that. Alright, I took 2 deaths due to some weird bouncing, so this means I can now actually throw the run. Let's go. Nah, no worries. So 2-6 is actually pretty weird for its bridge collision, and thankfully I did not get it. Thankfully. So we're going to be getting through this relatively nicely.
So I have a question for the chat from Lara, which I'm going to add some to it. If we're in a ball and we're Sonic, and I'm going to add if we have wonky collision, is this a sequel to Sonic Spinball?
Maybe. Which Sonic Spinball are we talking? Game Gear Spinball or Genesis Spinball?
No idea. That wasn't specified in that question.
Not just kidding. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Well, maybe talking about Sonic Spinball too. I don't know.
I'm not sure either. Well, speaking of that wonky collision, I got it right there. So I was actually going to go for a cool skip right there, but unfortunately, I was not able to get a really good bounce off of the first set of donuts, but it's all right. Because now World 3 is pretty fast.
Lara just specified it's talking about Genesis.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. To answer your question, I'm gonna just say yes, because Genesis Spinball has some pretty weird collision, honestly. Oh, okay. I didn't say I was gonna throw the run this early. What's happening? No worries. So deaths in this game. I can actually not talk about this. So dying in this game is a lot more punishing than you think it is. In the classic Monkey Ball games, you could actually press the A button whenever you take a death and have the replay going to just quickly retry. But like from I believe Adventure onwards, if you take a death, you literally have to reload the stage itself. It just takes forever. So yeah, I'm gonna use the excuse that it's the morning, and yeah, that's it.
And by the way, talking about Sonic Spinball, it being a sequel to Sonic Spinball, Joanne got the memo. She's gonna change the game on Twitch from Super Monkey Ball to Sonic Spinball 2 Rolling Around.
Sonic Spinball 2 Rolling Around. That's a good game.
Also, Lara asking if you're having a follow, are you going to New Vegas?
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Wait, am I about to get a cool skip because of that question? Wow! I hope y'all enjoyed that one. The good joke actually made me hit that really nice skip.
Oh, let's go!
It's basically a hold up strat. Alright, so now since this run is pretty much thrown to pieces, just kidding, it's not really thrown to pieces. I can actually show off something pretty cool in this next level here, so good thing I'm comparing against my worst splits, so yeah. Alright, here we go. So, what I'm going to be doing here is jump here. Take a bit. Oh, I'm not going to get it because of that slope. That's okay, I'll just save it. That's not the cool strat that I was going for. That's me babying out because I don't want to die again. But that's alright. I will say though, I really like Sonic Spinball compared to the popular belief that it's a really weird game in terms of collision. I like the music and I like the level design. I did want to be done with it at some point, but thankfully, it's a relatively short game with like 4 worlds, I think. Whoa! Well, okay. Now I can talk about what happened there. So in this world and in World 6 as well, there is something that we call stage collision, where these cracks in the stage, they have their own set of collision. So there's a chance I could right now lose all my momentum because of how they wrote the collision for this stage. Yeah, it's weird. And also stairs in my Monkey Ball game, or in this case, Sonic and Ball game. All right.
Well, we talked about wonky collisions. I'm gonna do something I've been reminding people for the last 2 hours. We're still raising money for the Petits. We're still trying to hit that $20,000 goal to unlock the Chrono Trigger Jets of Time run, which is a Chrono Trigger randomizer that's almost 3 hours. Well, it's estimated at 3.5 hours, but I'm being lenient and saying that they're gonna do it in like 2.5 hours. But yeah, we're still trying to go for that. That's coming up. We have a Mario block coming up today, which is gonna be fun. And we also have a Link to the Past reverse boss order, but it got transferred to a viewer boss order, meaning you'll be able to pay money to basically make the runner suffer with your choices of bosses. So yeah, if you want to donate for that, go ahead.
Bosses. Good thing this category doesn't have them.
Yeah, good thing, because the bosses in Banner of Blitz or something.
They are very much something, and it's not something that I would put in a Super Monkey Ball game where, if you like really look closely, like we're going fast, but the way that they designed the bosses, it's not going fast. It's it just feels like you're playing. Let's see, name your least favorite boss, and it feels like you're playing that boss over and over and over until you're just dead. Or I could say it feels like you're playing Turbo Tunnel from Battletoads. I'm kidding, it's not that bad. Alright, so that was some pretty weird stairs I got there, but it's alright. I'm gonna probably be losing time from my gold. No mistakes in World 4, surprisingly. I took 1 death in each world, even though that is very much abnormal, but at the same time, some of it was actually due to my collision and the weird bouncing that happened, but it's all good. We are at a World 4, and we are almost halfway done with the game, or with this category, so. Now this is where we start waking up, because Worlds 5 through 8, my honest opinion, are just a gauntlet of very hard level design.
And while we start, can I take a quick second to read the donation?
Oh, I would read the donation after this one, because this is a very important skill.
No trouble, we're going to do it after.
Alright. Good. Let's see if we get it. Nice. Alright, there we go. So this skip right here, let me explain it real quick. So this skip right here just saves 40 seconds from, well, I'm going to lose 2 seconds. Saves 38 seconds from playing this stage as intended. It saves, ooh, okay. You save 20 from taking the first swing, and then you save an additional 20 from taking the second swing. It is a very difficult skip that you must learn if you want to go for records, so yeah. Alright, now's a good time for a donation.
Oh, we got a $41.08 donation from Robadub with no comment. But the way I see it, it was a fixing the counter donation, because we're now at $18,830 flat. So, yeah.
I like even numbers.
For $41.08.
That's awesome. Keep those donations coming. You're donating to a very, very important cause. Very important cause. Alright, so we are done with the first few levels of World 5, and now I'm not going to say that the madness ends, because this is where the game starts to bully me even further. But, yeah. Good thing we can just... Why is my voice cracking? The good thing we can just get through that without having to go to that little donate here. Oh, this level? Okay, we're good. Also infamous for its goal posting? Okay, we don't goal post. Nice. Alright. So this one... Also pretty important skip. You can actually, well actually, no. To get an optimal time, I would definitely learn this. Luckily, I used a few cues here. So we're going to wait until the clock says 110. We're going to move, do 2 jumps, jump past this ring, hit this middle part here, and boom. And just hope and pray that we don't die right here. Nice. You can actually save a few seconds from this ending section here, but I don't go for it because it is very inconsistent. In this game in particular. Now, if you have seen Banana Blitz on the Wii, ran by Claris, either GDQ or just her runs on YouTube, you'll notice that Yan Yan was used like 89%, 90% of the time. That's due to the fact that Banana Blitz rewarded aerial control more than ground movement, because the main gimmick of Banana Blitz is jumping. And that's actually the gimmick that people tend to use. That jumping should not belong in the monkey ball game, and I definitely disagree because, I mean, you can't do a cool stretch without pressing the A button. So I see no problem in jumping. But the level design in particular, that's a whole different story. But anyway, more rants on my channel if you follow me. All right, so we're gonna be getting to World 6, and I'll continue my my explanation of the Wii Banana Blitz TLDR wise very shortly. So again, I hope you are still visualizing doing these strats on the motion controls, because a lot of these strats are actually viable in the Wii version, except 5-2. The double pendulum skip or swing skip that I did is very difficult to do with motion controls, and also Sonic is not existed on the Wii version. Your best character would be Yan Yan, because she jumps the highest. Alright, so we're going to wait until 94, start jumping, and jump again. Pretty cool. And this next stage here is also probably like one of my favorite skips to pull off, if not my favorite. Uh-oh. I'm going to play it safe here. Yeah, there we go. I don't care if I lost like 3 seconds, but it's better than just trying to throw myself at the goal and falling off. Yes, you can get away with scuffed movement, but you got to be careful trying to save it. I would have gotten a 105, but given how my my stability on that wire was going, I did not want to take any chances and just fail. So yeah. All right. So I was discussing earlier about Yan Yan. She has the smallest, or one of the smallest hitboxes, which means, fun fact, only her and Baby can go through that little pyramid hole in a 4-2. Sonic I had to go around it with Sonic because he cannot fit through that hole since he has the average hitbox size, which is kind of good because classic Sonic isn't really that small, funnily enough. And he'd be a lot more broken if he had the same hitbox as Baby, so yeah. Now, this is actually my favorite level in the game, because if we die, we lose 30 seconds, and I'm totally not using reverse psychology to ensure that I do not die on this stage. But yeah, this is my favorite stage for now, because all I gotta do is just stay in the center of gravity and not die due to speed collision. I have never called it a speed collision until just now, so yeah.
Inventing new words.
All right, there we go. We did not fall off of 6-7. Now this skip is actually pretty cool. I came up with the setup for it, so there's a chance that I may not get it though. So let's see. And yeah, it's looking like it. Uh-oh. Of course, it's the ending. Of course. Oh man.
Very close. Very close.
Yeah. See, this is one of those strats where I don't actually get tilted whenever I miss it, because like this game has thrown everything at me, and so like I'm almost impervious to the amount of things that this game likes to do to me. So it's fine. And luckily enough, I have not game overed yet. If you take three or four deaths without getting a 1-up, which is 20 bananas or rings in this case, that's a game over. And so, yeah. All right, so World 7 is pretty boring, actually, from a speedrunner standpoint, but pretty difficult casually. It's one of the more, I would say this is probably the hardest world in terms of level design, especially with motion controls. It's not very cash money, I would like to say, in some cases. So I also forgot to mention, a lot of these stages were actually changed to accommodate for analog controls. Like those wires that you see, they would have been like railings with a hole in the middle of the thing there, but they had to change it to a regular wire to you know, analog controls. Now this skip is actually cool. I'm gonna pray that it's a first try. All right, death check. Are we dead? We are not dead. Alrighty.
Can I take 2 seconds?
Sure.
I'm gonna thank ACLM for the raid of 30 people. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome back to the NoReset Marathon, benefiting the Lepetila Foundation. We're still trying to reach that $20,000 goal to unlock the Chrono Trigger Jets of Time run. So keep on donating.
Keep on donating, yes. And actually, now's a good time for any questions if you have about this game, because these next levels, they're boring, and I kind of, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. So how's everyone doing? Or again, if anyone has any awesome questions about this game, now's a good time for me to answer.
It's almost 9 a.m. So if you just woke up, what are you eating this morning? What are you drinking? A cup of coffee? What, a toast? Or some eggs and sausages because we're on Sunday?
Honestly, if I were a consistent breakfast person, I'd be eating waffles right now because they're kind of delicious. I just got back into eating waffles ever since I got into college. Waffles were like one of my favorite breakfast foods when I was a kid. Especially the Eggo with like buttermilk. So delicious.
Yeah, Eggos are so good. I just don't eat breakfast anymore, so.
Yeah, even though like protein is very important, especially on test day. Which reminds me, do your homework, kids.
Yeah, do your homework. Now, I wake up at like 1:30 p.m., so it's like the notion of breakfast doesn't exist.
Yep, that's true.
Literally, or if I'm still woke up at like 6 a.m., I literally eat like... I literally go downstairs and like eat anything I can find my hands on, so... Also, we just got an anonymous donation from for $8.81, and I just noticed it makes a palindrome now in the donation counter, saying Supersonic Spinball Ring Blitz HD is my favorite game.
Let's go.
And we now have a palindrome with $18,838.81. Thanks. I guess that's gonna be the meme donation from now on. Doing a palindrome with the number.
Alright, so this next skip right here is RNG based, so let's pray that I get it first try. Oh, nope. Okay, that's fine. Taking that death right there is actually not too bad because this gives me a chance to show the skip off again. We're using a speed pad here. Okay, never mind. This game is just being mean to me. That's fine. Let's just bail out and play the stage, you know, as intended. Boo-hoo.
Bad. This is bad. This is not the fun game. Not fun.
It's all right though because my gold actually has that skip and it saves 6 seconds, but because I took that death, I'm gonna lose like about 20. But it's whatever. This is one of the more average runs that I would get. So I tried to go for a new strat right there where I would actually save a few seconds, but it's still in its inconsistent baby form. Yeah, infancy. There we go. Inconsistent baby form. Let's go. New word. But yeah, 52 is actually what I was trying to get, but that setup is well, getting that 52 setup is a lot more difficult than it looks. But hopefully I can hit the lab with that very soon and get more consistent 52s. But it's all good for now. All right. In my peripheral vision, I actually saw a question about if I prefer motion controls or analog. I'm gonna say analog controls because Banana Blitz on the Wii was very much inconsistent in terms of. Actually, I take that back. A lot of the mechanics in the Wii version are consistent. They're just really hard to control because you're playing with the Wii remote, and speedrunners prefer to use 2 hands to play the Wii remote. While when I was younger, I always used 1 hand. But clearly, playing with 2 hands is a lot better. But it's kind of hard to get used to playing Monkey Ball with 2 hands as opposed to on 1 controller or 1 Wii remote as opposed to like 1 hand. And also, if you're like right or left-handed, I feel like that plays a factor as well. But in that case, analog controls because how did I make that? Analog controls, because it's more or less what Monkey Ball was originally intended to be, a game where you controlled gravity using the analog stick or arcade stick, because this game first came on the arcade. And fun fact, this game is going to turn 20 this year on June 23rd. And if you are a Sonic fan like me, you're going to be celebrating Sonic's 30th anniversary and Monkey Ball's 20th anniversary. So just wanted to throw that out there. Also, shoutouts to a very scuffy 9-3. Losing like 2 seconds, but it's okay.
At least you're alive.
That's true. And I also forgot to mention that we have pretty much 5 or 4 minutes of this game left, so we're almost done.
Yeah, so even though it's 5 minutes left, be ready on time, because it goes fast.
Mm-hmm. It goes fast. And speaking of fast, this skip is pretty cool. So we're gonna bounce up here. This might be a terrible bounce. Oh, can we get this? It looks like it. Okay. Oh, good save. So what I was trying to do is bounce straight into the goal, or bounce and then jump straight into the goal, which gets me about a 50 IGT, but getting that type of bounce is not too bad, as long as you can save it, of course. So now, this stage right here is auto-scroller friendly, and this is where I would normally ask for special announcements or last-minute donations, because World 10 is pretty darn difficult. So, and these entry levels aren't too bad, but World 10, we're gonna start cooking to close out the run.
Well, we don't have any donations now, but did I forget to say that we're trying to reach $20,000 to get a Chrono Trigger just a time run? Or am I repeating myself? I don't know. Get it, and I will stop repeating myself. Is that a good deal?
Sounds like a good deal to me. All right. So the good thing about getting through World 9 is that I just click next and just keep going. So this is now probably one of the more infamous worlds in the Monkey Ball series as a whole. Okay. Speaking of which, I got some weird slope collision right there. So I'm just going to be playing the stage as intended and losing quite some time here. I'm going to just get some lives while I'm at it, as if I need them. Uh-oh, I might need to eat my words for that one, because Ultra Heaven 5 is a very difficult level. But it's kind of the whole reason why I picked this game up, because people kind of did not want to play Banana Blitz for this very level that I'm about to play. That's coming up very shortly. These first 4 levels, nah. They're kind of a snore. Even though, well, then again, this one is pretty difficult on motion, but I mean, on uh-oh, well, that wasn't a snore. That was me failing. Let's go.
Did you speak too soon?
Yes, I spoke too soon, but it's okay. The good thing is, it's like a 50% chance that happens to me nowadays, but it's all right. Because taking 1 death right there means I don't have to worry about dying in Ultra Heaven. Because on world record pace, on a deathless pace, 10-5 is always the one that how did that happen? That was a fast time. I always worry about choking that strat. So the good thing about choking 10-3 means that I can just do 10-5 without worrying about choking it at all. So here we go. It's not over yet. There we go. Okay. So I could have died in numerous places there. So I could have died before the 3-pillar section, and okay. I actually undershot that landing right there. I could have died at the ending there because of the collision with the triangles. Yeah, and funnily enough, I actually took some pretty speedy deaths right there, which means I'm not going to be losing too much time. I'm going to lose about like 10 or 20 seconds. But yeah, this is where we start closing out the run. Now that we're over with 10-5, we can actually, again, just keep going too fast. I repeat myself a lot in this case because, like, a lot about Banana Blitz is pretty much the amount of ground movement and precision for some of these strats, they're not really easy to pull off. Even though on paper it looks like, oh, he's going really fast. He's making this look very easy when indeed it is not. It took a lot of deaths and a lot of practice to get some of these strats very consistent.
Well, isn't it any speedrunner's job to make a game look easy?
That is true. I mean, again, on paper, my job is to make it look easy, but yeah. It's not easy in this case. And time. Wow. That was
a nice run.
Thank you. I don't care if this run hit the 27 zone, but I mean, it was fun regardless.
By the way, I don't know who's the person at the timer right now, but they forgot to stop. So 28:52, I think. So around that, 28:51 and 28:50. Yeah, 51. Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Oh yeah, so. I forgot to mention we actually use an in-game timer because of the loads in between levels. So 28:52 is a really good RTA time for a regular run like this. So normally you get about like 30, 28, at least sub 30 on an average run. But yeah, thank you guys for the GGs.
What does it give in game time?
27:01.
Oh,
it's like and the road record is actually a 25:20 by me. So this is one of the more average runs off of a NoReset that I can pull. The good thing is this run is second place.
Oh, that's
yeah. There's a pretty decent gap between my run and or the road record run and the second place, which is like a 28 something IGT. So yeah,
I can see that.
So last minute things again. Thank you to NoReset for having me, and thank you Nico for being a very wonderful host for this run. And fun fact, my name is also Nico. So
yeah, it was supposed to be midnight, but it's a thing called he was still sleeping. So I was supposed to be the one sleeping right now, but I guess I'm just gonna not go to sleep. So.
But yeah, in any case, thank you all so much for having me and enjoying this wonderful game again. If you want to stay up to date with at least my content, feel free to drop a follow at PeasSMB on Twitch. And my Twitter is Nico Peas, except my name is spelled with an E instead of an I. So yeah, just thought I'd throw a quick plug out there, just in case you're feeling generous and you really want to see more of my content. Even though Scout's commentary happens at times, but you know, in a spontaneous moment, I think it's pretty darn fun that I get to play this game whenever I have the opportunity to. So again, thank you all for having me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night, depending on which time zone you live in.
So on that note, we are gonna end this and go to the next run, which is I need to check. Which is Final Fantasy 14, A Real's Reborn, All Trials Co-op. So we're gonna go straight to that. So see you on the other side.